Sex is not immorality. It's a beautiful thing. I love sex. Everybody loves sex. But let's stop categorizing gay and all the people that think that they are fighting for the rights of gay people. It's not about sex. Some of us, we are in love. You know, I'm not. I'm single. But I mean, like, I've been in a relationship before where it's not about sex.
Tell them that gay, it's not a crime. Let them go and question God.
There are people who had maybe bigger hopes. They thought that being LGBT would get them a fancy job. They would be rich. They hoped that maybe they would find the love of their lives, or maybe they would solve personal issues, loneliness or something, but then they got disappointed. And they are taking out that frustration onto others.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lanre. I'm of the Art and Proud African LGBTI. This afternoon, I've got two wonderful guests. You will recall that in the course of the LGBT month, some few video clips have just been resurfacing. One was of the former Liberian president who was insisting that Liberia will not cancel the law, the anti-LGBT laws in Liberia. And there was one from Uganda as well. A journalist asked the Ugandan president if he is going to accede to the request of the LGBT community who wanted to have a discourse with him. And the question was just laughed off. In line with all these, across Africa, the LGBT community is still under siege. And I've got my Ghanaian friends here. Will you care to introduce yourself to our viewers back home, please?
Yeah, my name is Isaac. I'm from Ghana. And my work today here is simple. To let the house know how LGBT community is being treated back home in Ghana.
Thank you. Please.
Hi everyone, my name is Bridget. I'm also from Ghana, and today we are here to discuss about LGBT issues in Ghana. Thank you.
All right, it's like Isaac said, it's a straightforward one. We all can relate with each other, in spite of the fact that we are from different countries across Africa. Our stories are almost the same. What is this bill that is in the parliament in Ghana? Do you want to shed light on that?
Yeah, I would like to say something about the bill and what came about. There was this journalist that was called, he's called Ignatius. Ignatius was one of the prominent journalists in Ghana. Everybody knows him, and he was working in one of the biggest TV stations in Ghana, and he was BBC correspondent from Ghana to UK and to the US. Right. So if anything is happening, he's the one that is reporting. Any BBC news, he's the one that is reporting. But it got to a time news started circulating that this big presenter is gay because the way he talks, the way he dresses. And you know, my country is a type of country that they judge you according to the way you dress, even if you are not gay. And then you are wearing, like, you know, you can't wear makeup. You know, here you can wear makeup. You can't wear makeup as a guy. You can't wear makeup because immediately you wear makeup, you are gay. You can't wear anything, any tight jeans. You know, if you wear tight jeans, you are gay. So this guy, the way he dressed, the way he talks and everything, people started circulating that this big journalist, he is gay. So it was getting too much. So one day they called him, one of his colleagues interviewed him that he has to, because the way people are saying, he has to say something about it. So on live TV, he denied that people should talk. We Ghanaians are fond of saying all sorts of things. If they see the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk, they will classify you as being gay. And no one has seen him having sex with a man, his fellow man, and no one has seen him kissing his fellow man. So he denied it. So in 2020, he had an opportunity to go to the US to go and work there. Okay. And there, he became a gay activist. So people were like, what is happening? So they interviewed him that as a gay, as a journalist, when you were in Ghana and you were working as a correspondent, you came out that you are not gay. Why is it that you came to the US and you are all over? You said you are gay activist. What happened? And on live TV in the US, he came out that he is gay. But the reason why he has to deny is, one, because of the kind of job that he was doing, and two, because of his family, especially his mom. He said when people were saying it, he came out to his mom. He went to his mom one day and he was like, "Mom, what people are saying about me being gay is true. I want to come out because I'm tired. I'm tired of lying." And the mom was like, "How can you say a thing like that? Look at the job that you are doing. Everybody knows you. The whole Ghana knows you. You are a BBC correspondent, and everybody knows about you. So you can't come out."
You see, we're going to come back to that shortly, Isaac. I know in Africa, we tend to mix the mannerism of a gay man or a lesbian, all right, is associated with sex and kisses. I used to say if you are straight, people don't tend to say, "Oh, you are straight because you're having sex," right? And here in the UK, I've advised few people that I've known that are gay that have escaped persecution from Africa. The only thing you can do in the UK is just be open, all right? What are the experience? Being a Ghanaian, what do you think is the problem? How do we solve this problem back home?
Yeah, actually, I personally think looking at Ghana's perspective is going to be so difficult because LGBT issues has become a political tool.
Okay.
In political circles. When you come to the religious circles too, it's a different tool altogether.
All right.
And in the community as well, it's also something else. You know, in political seasons, that's when you see politicians who do not have anything good to offer the citizenry would hold on to LGBT issue and then make it a campaign tool and come and tell the populace that for our party, when you vote for us, this is going to be a thing of the past. Our party is not going to condone and accept this type of thing in our society. And knowing where we come from, just mentioning LGBT is sends some signals of taboo to some people. So as soon as that politician who has nothing to offer the people comes and tell them, we are against this, everybody just follow them. Let's take our religious people too. It is, in Ghana, it is when you talk about LGBT, when you see Christians and Muslims coming together, although there has not been any serious tension in Ghana as far as relationship with Muslims and Christians are concerned. But when we talk about LGBT, you see them coming together to prosecute one agenda.
My question will specifically go to the bill. What does that bill? What is in it that makes it to be really, really anti-LGBT?
When I was reading the bill, they said 10 years to someone that will even come out as gay is 10 years prison straight, and 5 years for someone who is a transgender. They call those people that confused people. You are confused because you don't even know. You are confused. And someone 2 years for someone who knows that, oh, this my friend is gay, but I know that this my friend is gay, but I'm not going to report this my friend. If they catch you, you are going to go in to prison for 2 years.
By association.
For covering for your friend. And you are going to go, they said they are not going to accept any funding from any LGBT country. 2, they are not going to sponsor any LGBT child. If you are, let's say, you are, those givers, those people that comes to Africa to come and to donate, and if they find out that you are LGBT, they will not even allow you to come to the country. And 1, your dressing too should be part. You cannot be holding hand with your fellow man or woman and you'll be smiling. They will consider you as what? As gay. And you are going to go to prison for 6 months if you are trying to prevent someone from going to prison. So it's a whole lot, and they are trying so hard to pass this bill. And there's no one, not even one member from the parliament is standing up for LGBT people in Ghana.
Unfortunately,
it's like everybody wants to.
The bill is still in the parliament, right?
Yeah.
Now, because as Nigerians, we have similar traits with Ghanaians. We have the anti-LGBT law in Nigeria, which is against gay relationship. But look, we go on social media. There are Ghanaians who are social media influencers that you and I know that are lesbians, are gay. They are living in Ghana. I've got friends on social media as well in Nigeria, all right? But what I think is happening in Nigeria especially is that if you have money, you tend to be protected by the system. Is it the same in Ghana?
Yeah, it's exactly the same. And to just go back a bit to event that has happened to LGBT community. The woes of LGBT community in Ghana is as old as Ghana itself.
Okay.
Because this bill we're talking about isn't the first. We've had laws from the inception of the country Ghana,
okay,
which criminalize same-sex.
All right.
So from that time, 1957 till this time, people within that circle have not been spared as far as their freedoms are concerned, their rights are concerned. They've not had it that easy. Okay. And we've gotten to this time that they think that no, even that bill then, that law then that has criminalized same-sex from that time, the coming of Ghana to this, it's not enough. So let's come out with a bill, as he was saying, that transgenders are said to be confused people. They right now, they want to put everybody who isn't in the other way into the bracket and then deal with you. Right. So that's why the bill is in the preparatory stage coming into the system. Okay. Then the question that you asked, you see, there has been some people in Ghana who have hosted programs on the national TV, and then we've come to hear that they were part of this LGBT community, but they were so influential. They had money, as you said. So it's like, who are you to touch them? And such a person does not need your 2-bedroom, your flat to come and rent for you to say that you don't fit into my community, you don't fit into so I'm not going to rent my property to you. These are people who are influential, who have money to take any decision that they want to take in life. So it's like the law has always been dealing with the small fish in the pond. Right. And the bigger fishes have always found a way to manipulate the system.
Now, my concern is for the gay men and women that are back home, especially in Ghana, because it's our focus for this afternoon. We are here in the United Kingdom. We are open. We are free to do whatever I want to do. What will be your advice? One, for the LGBT community in Ghana. Two, what can we do as members of the LGBT community abroad to remedy, to really let the world know what the gay men and women are facing, not only in Ghana, Uganda, Nigeria, all over Africa? What is the way forward?
Actually, this very serious issues back home. You know, if you are an LGBT person, the politician is using you, because the more he comes hard on you, that's when he gets to be known. Anything that the politician does in relation to LGBT, you know that lures to his advantage.
Okay.
It's a tool for him to use to secure power.
This is still Art and Proud African LGBTI YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed to that channel yet, please do the needful. Subscribe now, comment, share as you like. We are still talking about the peculiar problem faced by the LGBT community in Ghana. I have my guests are still here, but we are throwing the questions to the floor now on what we can do to help our community back home. It's not only Africa; it's Uganda, Nigeria, Ghana. Right, we've done it before, but we want to hear from the audience, 56 Dean Street, that's where we are this afternoon. What do you think we can do to help the community back home? And what can we do, the LGBT community in the UK, what can we do to help those back home?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. And my name is Arthur. My name is Arthur Kaima. I'm from Uganda. So, my question today regarding the interview, regarding the beautiful words from you people. Yes, you mentioned, by the way, we are very lucky that at the end of the day, we are free. We got an opportunity to be in the UK where we can express ourselves and everything. And regarding or considering all the issues raised by our brother and sister from Ghana, it seems there is no hope for people back at home because they said nothing can be done. Everything is politicized. So how about an innocent? By the way, the issue is they are very innocent.
Yeah.
Very, very innocent. And this is what a straight man is not going, a homophobic is not going to understand this. A person is born gay. Really. A person is born gay. So how about that innocent boy or girl that is born gay, an innocent lesbian, a young boy or a young girl out there in Africa? If you say nothing can be done about their situation, they cannot express themselves because they fear persecution, isn't there any hope? Isn't there any hope really for them? We are the lucky ones here. Everybody here is very lucky. How about them? Is there hope?
There should be hope.
There should be hope.
Yeah.
Yes, there should be hope. And the hope is we as people who have got an opportunity to be open as the lucky gay and lesbian men and women, we have to do something about it. How do we express it? Let's not forget our culture. Let's not forget our morals. Let's fight in peace. And let's stop categorizing being gay, or let's stop squeezing examples of being gay with immorality. Being gay is not about sex. It's not about sex. You know, love is love. And by the way, we've got a lot of gay people out there that are in a relationship and they have spent months and months without having sex. Yeah. So let's stop categorizing gay, like LGBT or, people in gay relationships with sex. Let's stop bringing Sex is not immorality. It's a beautiful thing. I love sex. Everybody loves sex. But let's stop categorizing gay and all the people that think that they are fighting for the rights of gay people. It's not about sex. Some of us, we are in love. You know, I'm not. I'm single. But I mean, like, I've been in a relationship before where it's not about sex. So this is the only way we're going to help our brothers and sisters. Let's stop categorizing or, bringing out issues of LGBT, squeezing it with sex, walking naked. If I come and talk about, gay, I don't have to skip the sex beat of it, So we can always do that. And that is the only way a person or a homophobic is going to sit down and listen to. It's very hard to convince a homophobic person. But that's the only way we are going to win. At least whatever we are discussing is going to be grasped by people. That's in case we don't squeeze being gay with immorality or sexual intercourse. And then, of course, relationships, love, and everything, sometimes they walk in line with sex. But at the end of the day, I don't think those are bedroom issues. Nobody's supposed to. That's where the problem is. That's where very many Africans are not listening to us. Homophobics are not listening to us because of that issue.
That's all right. Thank you very much, Atta.
You're welcome.
Well, what Atta has just said is that we should refrain from doing things that will cause more damage to the fight for the LGBT community back home. We should not express immorality. We should not associate immorality with being gay or being a lesbian. Do we have any other person that have suggestion on how we can help people or how people back home can help themselves? Please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Maimuna.
Maimuna, thank you.
You will excuse my English if I do some kabroken. I'm not born here. Well, as Arthur was speaking, some ideas came in my mind, whereby there are point.
Go ahead, we're listening.
At a certain point, he said that people are born gay, and I would like to emphasize on that. People say that we are all created in God's image. I mean, if someone is born a boy, but from childhood someone behaves like a girl, it's not his fault that he's behaving like that.
Correct.
Dressing like a girl, like the way he talks, everything is like for a girl. It's not his fault that he's behaving like that. Okay. And when you say that, what can we do about our brothers and sisters who are gay back home? Right now, we can't do anything because if at all we raise our voices, they are not protected, But all what we can do is to educate the community, tell them that gay, it's not a crime. Let them go and question God, that why am I a girl and why am I behaving like a boy? It's God who created me. I didn't create myself. Go and question God. You always say that Bible says this, Bible says this. Who created the Bible? You say God created the Bible. Then go and question God, other than be on someone, beating them and criticize them. I mean, why?
Thank you.
Why?
Thank you.
People are born like that, and you cannot copy it from anybody,
You're
If
right.
I'm not a gangster, I cannot copy to be a gangster. I cannot copy a behavior. I cannot copy a character.
Thank you very much, Maimuna.
Thank
you. Any other contribution? Where's Mabo? Please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Mabel, aka DJ. Well, my question is, it goes to Bridget and Isaac. As you said, we should be appreciative that we're in a safe country and we have an opportunity that we have a platform where we can share and create awareness to, all over the world. My question is, given this opportunity that we are able to be a voice for the voiceless, do you know of any organizations, LGBT organizations back home in Ghana? Maybe we can be able to reach out to them, maybe create, have contact with them, not to instigate anything, but maybe they would keep us informed on what's happening in the LGBT community, and we would share that here on this platform, because we're in a safe space, we can share that and maybe create awareness in the world so that the world gets to know what really is happening down there.
All right. Thank you very much, Bobo. Any other contribution?
You want to say anything?
Yeah, my name is Julius Ososaki.
Let's see your face, please.
Okay, this is my beautiful face.
Yeah.
So my name is Julius Ososaki, a gay man from Nigeria. My only little contribution is that we need to let the government of Africa, the whole Africa, know that we as gay people, it's not a crime to be a gay. Because they lose a lot of people from Africa. There's a lot of doctors, there's a lot of nurses that are gay, that run away from their country, be in this country, and this country are benefit from them. So now we need to let the government, we need to push pressure on the government. Whatever they want to do, like a sport, like everything, like anything, world organization, we should try to force, saying that they should not allow other Nigerians to participate in that kind of game or anything that is very, very important.
Thank you very much. Any other contribution? Yeah?
Should I stand up?
Please introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Amanda Kamanda, and my contribution is we need to bring back the lost sheep. One of the problems we're having are the so-called ex-gay, ex-lesbian, ex-transgender, and the narrative they're creating back home. You might have been seeing videos circulating of people who have been cured. My homosexuality was healed. And the videos, they're saying that these people are paying us, they recruit, they give workshop money, 500,000, 5 million to attend a workshop. Or someone prayed and suddenly they woke up the next day, they were straight. So, sometimes as LGBT people, we get disappointed in life, and there are people who had maybe bigger hopes. They thought that being LGBT would get them a fancy job. They would be rich. They hoped that maybe they would find the love of their lives, or maybe they would solve personal issues, loneliness or something, but then they got disappointed. And they are taking out that frustration onto others, punishing them and saying that those people ruined my life. They gave me HIV. I'm broke because LGBT people threw me out. So how do we cater for the lost sheep, the traitors of the LGBTIQ Academy, if it exists? We need to deal with the ex-people to bring them back on board. And the strange thing is, they're the ones feeding the government all the information. They tell them where the organizations are located, who works for who, where they live. Every information, they sneak into the workshop links and important strategic meetings. They tell them everything. So these people are the ones we need to deal with, I don't know, traditionally or other ways, just to bring them back. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel Gimbo from Uganda, a proud lesbian. Right now, the issue going on in Uganda, even a child born yesterday will hold a microphone and start talking about gay and lesbian, which they don't know. They're instigating people to maybe, like, for example, there is a girl called, there is a Sandra, Kiwa, and who? Joey. Everyone is saying, in case I find you, I'm just going to get a big stick. I push it inside your private parts. I have to kill you. I have to do this to you. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, Rachel.
Okay, my name is Fasakin Oluwakemi. I'm from Nigeria. So I just want to add this, that to those back home, we should stop hurting ourselves. For instance, for those in a relationship, because you break up with this person or you are no longer together, so I see no reason why you have to out the other person. This person is not ready to open up to the family or friends or whatever. And for those that are acting out themselves by themselves. If you know, you are still living under your parents, or you are still a student, and you can't sponsor yourself, you should just relax, calm down, be doing your own thing until the time is ripe. Thank you.
Arthur, but what you said, I had wished I'm not here at this point in time. I've lived all my life back home. I've just spent a fraction of my life here. This is not what I want, but the circumstances have brought me here. That same circumstances is preventing my fellow back home to shut up. The politician who is using LGBT issue as a tool is still there. It is my hope. I said 100 years. I never said never. 100 years, perhaps in between that time, something could happen. UK wasn't as it is we are experiencing. I know some time back you cannot say this, but we are here freely. So let us hope against hope that something positive will happen back home there. It was just a picture of me. I came to UK and because I took pictures with some white guys, it sparked all my problems and I'm here. I have to leave all that I've done back home and have to run for my life. That is not what I wanted. But in life, so I'm hoping that something will happen back home so that my fellow there can also have the voice to express him or herself. But in between that, once the politician is there.
Thank you very much for all your contributions. We appreciate every part of it. We are still at 56 Dean Street, Out and Proud African LGBTI YouTube channel. Subscribe, share, comment, and thank you very much. Thank you very much. If there is an information that the Ugandan, Ghanaian, Nigerian official is coming to the UK for whatever reason, let the leadership of the Out and Proud get to know. We will go to the embassy or wherever the conference is taking place. We will highlight this our problem. That is just what we can do as it is for now. We did it in Qatar. We went to Birmingham, Commonwealth Games. We can always do it. Thank you very much.